Bulls fans, we got a game coming up against the Cavs. We got AC back. We got Tyler Cook back. But this is not going to be an easy night for our Bulls, so we need to lift them up in spirit, get ready for our team. I don't know how much of an impact Alex Caruso is going to have on his first night back other than the energy. We already know the energy he provides and everything like that. And I just can't wait to see, how soon he gets back into rhythm. But with that being said, I'm really excited about this game tonight. I'm looking for our Bulls to bounce back in a major way. As far as just like I said, win or lose, the execution, the confidence Io's been building has just been bananas, and to continue to see him to develop as a player, to see him guard Garland out there today is going to be key. But we really need Vooch and DeMar DeRozan to really get back on track, right? DeMar had a great second half in the last game. It wasn't enough. Vooch had a terrible game overall. We need to have big nights from those two to be in the conversation for today. And the Cavs defense is not going to make it easy on either player. They're not going to be easing up or anything like that. They're going to try to get in Vooch heads. They're going to try to rough them up some. But with all that being said, this Bulls team is going to have to really show up and do some things, some big things tonight if they want to get in the win column against the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, number 4 in the Eastern Conference, which is crazy. Who would have thought that to begin the season? Who would have thought that we would be number 1 either? But it's going to be a tough game tonight. But yeah, Cavs number 4. Wow, the number 4 seed. Miami has taken advantage of the Nets, the Bucks, and us losing games, moved up to the 2nd seed where they're tied for the 1st seed really with us. So it's Eastern Conference is really, really crazy this year. It's great, right? The competition in the Eastern Conference is going to be crazy. The Eastern Conference playoffs, almost every night you're going to get a great matchup. And that's even from the teams that are in the bottom half, because even those teams, while they don't project to really do a lot, right, as far as wins or whatever like that, Eastern Conference teams are really going to be something to look at this year. Something to look at. So Eastern Conference playoffs is going to be huge. But to stay focused on this, we got Boston in the 10th spot, Toronto in the 9th spot, Washington in the 8th, Charlotte Hornets in the 7th, Knicks not too far back from reaching the play-in spot, which fuck the Knicks, but you know how it go. It is what it is, man. But let's go ahead and get into some of these comments. Let's see what we got today. What's up, brother? Cook and Caruso back. Go Bulls. Absolutely, Tay. Especially Tyler Cook. I'm really interested to see what this coaching staff thinks of Tyler Cook and how they play him. Now, again, we'll see how healthy he is. He played, I can't remember how many minutes he played last night with the Windy City Bulls, but he hit all 4 of his shots from the floor. Played with some tremendous energy. It's going to be great to have Tyler Cook out there for the energy, if nothing else, because we miss that type of energy. And we know he's not the best defensively. He has his issues, as every player does, but I'm really excited to see Tyler Cook, and more excited definitely to see him than Tony Bradley get out there. Let's go ahead. Julia's in the building. What's going on, my Julia? Good evening, Haize. Hot wings and cold Pepsi on deck for the game. Hey, that sounds like a hell of a game lineup, honestly. So yeah, for sure. Hot wings are a love language too, by the way. Hot wings are absolutely a love language. Let's go ahead. Sup, dude? What's going on, man? What's going on? I am Scocks. This is going to be my first bus. Your first bus? What do you mean? I hope you busted before. Pause. Gotta lock up Mosley if I spelled his name. Listen, I don't know if there is any locking up Mobley. I don't know. I just don't know if there is any locking him up. He's playing with some tremendous energy so far this season. Haize, any time frame on Lonzo and Zach? We really need them. We could drop to the 4th seed by Friday. Listen, if we do drop to the 4th seed, we drop to the 4th seed. The season isn't over yet. That's why I said, and some people, they kind of overreacted. I don't really give a damn about seeding right now. It's great as like bragging rights and stuff to say we're the number 1 team in the East, but I'd rather be number 1 in March than I really care about being number 1 here in the middle of January. And because of that, like, things can change. We know we're not healthy, but as far as Lonzo, bone bruise in his left knee, that can range anywhere from him being gone for a couple of weeks to a couple of months, really, depending on the severity of that injury. So we don't know. As far as Zach really seems like they're just going to hold him out a week just to see how his knee responds. Doesn't seem like it's going to be anything severe. They're really holding out for precautions. With Zach, it more so seems like they are holding him out to make sure that he doesn't, to basically force him not to play. because they don't want to risk that knee being anything lingering over in the season. Everybody said it hasn't been anything severe, not going to be anything that lingers on, but it seems like they just want that knee to get fully healthy, whatever uncomfortability he was dealing with it in, so it's not a factor later on in the season. So that's what I think about that. I'm feeling good about tonight, and I see it's going on a decent run. All right, Corey. Hey, once we're back, I definitely see it's going on a run. Diane Jeffries, what's up, bro? What do you think if the Bulls could pick up DeMarcus Cousins and Graham Monroe that would solve their rebounding? No, that wouldn't solve their power forward issues because, again, DeMarcus Cousins solves, while I would not mind, especially considering Tony Bradley. If they sign DeMarcus Cousins and Tony Bradley doesn't have to play a single minute, that's fine. But it doesn't really solve what we're missing on this team. DeMarcus Cousins doesn't offer the defense that we need, and he does need offense called for him. Now, he's a great ball handler. He can score solidly, but he doesn't really fix what we need. Greg Monroe, I really don't know Greg Monroe in this current stage if he really gives us everything that we need. Again, both players that I wouldn't mind having, but not players that I necessarily think solve some of our biggest issues outside of just the rebounding aspect. And DeMarcus Cousins, correct me if I'm wrong, has been a better defensive rebounding than offensive rebounding in his career. And the Bulls 29th in the league in offensive rebounding. That's kind of where we need to focus at. But again, not anything against either player. I just don't think that they necessarily bring exactly what we need and what we're missing right now, in my opinion. Like I said, could be wrong with that. If you don't get no big, what are you talking about, Shay? Like what, Shay? What do you got going on, brother? Have you been taking shots to the head? Is that what you've been doing? Pause. Great thing this is happening early towards the end of the regular season. Yeah, then towards the end of the regular season for sure. Hello, I'm saying this is going to be my first Chicago Bulls game I'm going to watch in 2 weeks because of work. Oh, well, good. I'm glad you haven't, maybe that's why we've been losing, you bastard. Make sure you're there for the games, man. Fuck work. If you get fired, I'm just playing. But no, I'm glad you're able to catch it, man. Glad you're able to catch it. Zach Nee doing better, doing stationary shooting right now. Listen, the Zach Nee it hasn't ever been. I honestly think if needed, right, if the playoffs started today, Zach will be ready to go. They would have tons of ice on that knee when he's not in the game. He'd probably need a couple of shots after games and stuff like that. But I think it's more of a precautionary thing to just let that knee completely heal without being in game. But I fully believe if this was the playoffs, Zach would be going right now. Now, that knee may be taped to hell, but he'd be able to go right now. Leon, what's good, Haize? What's going on, Leon? Thanks for joining us today. What's going on, Chicago? Haize Central ready for the Bulls? Go Chicago, what? Chicago Bulls Central, man. My name doesn't deserve to be in there. I'm just the host, man. Ready to go against the worst city in Ohio. Listen, fuck Cleveland as a city. Yeah, that's all I got to say with it. What's up, bro? Hey, if the Bulls pick up DeMarcus Cousins and Graham Monroe, that will solve. No, that wouldn't. I already talked about this. Stop leaving the same comments, Haize. Diane. Don't do that. Fuck big trade talk. Go get Derek Favors. Little to no risk. Get our guys healthy and let's go. Listen, I've been talking about Derek Favors literally, I think, since like the 4th week of the season. So yeah, if he's bought out, definitely. Yeah, Vince, I've been working too, bro. I miss all of the losses against. It was you two bastards' fault then. Get in. I'm glad you guys are here. Watch this damn game. I'm superstitious, man. How can y'all be missing games? How can y'all not dedicated? Let me stop messing with y'all, man. Let me stop. Let's get our other guys some playing time right now. Let's get our stars rest. Some Grizzlies are entering protocol. Bulls played them last. Oh, yay. I mean, at this point, we'll see. It is what it is. Here you go. Talk about my city. My bad, Quan. What do you think about Vooch? Half the season almost gone. He's still struggling. Again, this is the thing. I'm going to drop some knowledge on you, Tay. Vooch ranks statistically in the top 10 of every major category amongst all centers in the NBA. All centers in the NBA. He's 7th in defensive rating amongst all centers in the NBA. He's 6th amongst scoring in all centers in the NBA. He's 5th amongst rebounding of all centers in the NBA. Yes, he does have struggles in some games, but overall, there's not many players that give you what Vooch has given us even this season. I think we sometimes can maximize what players don't do because we see them and we take what they do. I've said it at the beginning of the season. Vooch is one of those players where it's very easy to overlook the good things that he does do because it's easier to look at the things he doesn't do. But statistically, Vooch is a top 10 center in this league this season. There's not many players that you can trade for, that you can have starting center that do better than Vooch on either side of the ball. Right? That's either side of the ball. Like, yes, you have better defensive specialists in the NBA, but then you're going to completely be missing something scoring wise. They don't even score as consistently as Vooch. So I fight back against that he's been struggling all season. Again, if a player can struggle and still be in the top 10 in every statistical category in their position, you still don't get rid of that player for me. If they're struggling in doing that, if you're saying he's struggling in being able to hit those numbers, imagine what is going to happen if he pulls it together by the end of the season and the playoffs. You don't just pull a player like that. J Pate all day is Cook. Yes, Cook is playing tonight. He is playing tonight. Bro, I went to Taco Bell in Cleveland. They had no Baja Blast. That's how weak the city is. Look, out of respect for Quan, I'm not going to diss on the city of Cleveland right now. Now, Quan, I'm letting you know, in the after game stream, it's all holds barred, bro. Like, no holds barred, I should say. I'm going in. Win, lose, I'm going the fuck in. So just be prepared, Quan. Just be prepared. Time to get hyped, sir. Time to get hyped, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's turn the fuck up. Jeremy Grant name has become like Voldemort's name in Harry Potter. Before anyone says it, wouldn't be interested in the Bulls anyway. Ton of money, right? He wants a big extension. The same time, Zach is going to want an extension just thereabout. On top of that, he said that he wants to be a focus offensively. And what's one of the biggest things that I've said? With the power forward position, the Bulls specifically need somebody you don't have to call offense for. Otherwise, it's going to completely mess up. You think the ball movement is bad now? Imagine having the ball movement for 4 players in the starting lineup that you have to call offense for all the time. The only one in that case would be Lonzo, and that's just because he's a sniper. Like, come on, man. Come on. Let's remember that what Joakim Noah said about Cleveland. Listen, that holds true. It becomes more and more true every day, every year. What's up, Haize? Getting ready to watch the game from Australia, Sydney. Hoping we coming up with a win. My mood can change today to being happy. LOL. Keep the good work, my brother. I appreciate you, Jay, man. From your mouth to God's ears, my brother. So how you feel about us sounding Malcolm to it's a two-way contract. It's low risk. I mean, you would never hear me complain about whoever the Bulls signed on a two-way contract. Two-way contracts are so low risk to the team, and you can damn near cut them if need be at any time. Malcolm Hill has shown some things, right? I think that some Bulls fans are starting to overrate the flashes that he's shown, especially as 26 already? Or maybe older than that. But with that being said, listen, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Is Ayo going to start over White? I don't know. I think because of the minutes restriction, they have him come off the bench anyway. Now, if it was full go, everything, he hadn't been hurt, I don't think he'd start over White. I think he'd start over Ayo. I think it'd be Alex Caruso and Kobe White in the starting lineup, and Ayo would be coming off the bench. But I think they may bring Caruso off the bench just because of a minutes restriction. Alex Caruso and Tyler Cook are going to have good games tonight, and the Bulls are going to snap the 4-game losing streak. All right, Jimmy. All right. I'm holding you to that. My daddy called that shit the mistake on the league. Oh, man. Good. I hope Cook play over Bradley. Please, they're probably both, especially with the length and the size the Bulls are going to be playing, we're probably still going to see a lot of both of them in this game. Fuck Grant. Listen, Grant is not the defensive. And anytime somebody comes in my comments and they're like, he's the Bull. Jeremy Grant is the defensive player the Bulls need. I need people to do better research. The Pistons are actually better defensively when Jeremy Grant is not on the court. They're outscored by almost 8 points more when Jeremy Grant is on the court than when he's off the court. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not saying he's a terrible defender at all. I'm not saying that. But for anybody who thinks he's the defender that the Bulls need, you're just not paying attention. You're trying to make a player that you've heard is available fit into what we need, and it's not the truth. It's just not the truth. And he's a terrible passer. Does that mean the centers suck this year in the NBA as a whole? No, it does not. Yes, Alex is playing tonight, my brother. What did Noah say about Cavs before? About Cleveland? Did you hear the Clippers might be waiving Nicholas Batum? I think he could help a power forward. Plus, he was known for playing center in the past. I mean, we'll see. Buyouts, again, low risk, possible high reward. I'm sure you complain if the Bulls signed Felicio or Valentine. Nope. Valentine, yes. Felicio, I mean, at that point, I'd be like, oh, it's good he's getting some money. But I know that there's no way in hell he's playing on this team. But keep Gums McGee out of Chicago. Like, literally, if Denzel Valentine is seen within a 100-mile radius of the city of Chicago, he should be shot in the teeth, right? Because we know he's going to survive that. They've got enough gummage there to absorb any kind of contact there. But, yeah, he got to go. He got to go. Vooch started playing his best basketball in February when they first got him. Well, there you go. Soon this team is going to be called Chicago Falling the Lion Eye. Hey. Grant Williams, cry more. Yeah. Grant ain't all that y'all realize. Every trash team has the best player. He ain't ass, but he is the best on the Pistons. Listen, he's not. And to D-Lo's point, listen, that's idiotic. That's idiotic because it's not just about you want to just throw good players on the team. Go look at the Lakers, right? No, that doesn't work. That's not how you build a team. So you can do that. That's 2K building. Throw every superstar on it on your 2K team, but that's not real life. And it's going to be dumbass roster construction if you plan to keep Io. And I know a lot of Bulls fans are like, oh well, if it's not Kobe White, that's fine. But if you're gonna keep Io, you can't trade for a player like Jeremy White. So get on with that shit. If you had to decide between enjoying a day out in Cleveland or watching paint dry, which shade would you prefer be? Black. I'd rather watch black-ass paint dry in a black-ass room where I have no depth perception than go to the city of Cleveland. Damn, JP all day. 22 and 24 minutes from AC. Listen, if he does that, I'm coming on this and I'm calling him the GOAT every 5 minutes. I got to say, oh, yeah, by the way, Alex Caruso's the GOAT. We're getting the W today to break this losing streak from my mouth to God's ears. TL Beats, man. Speak on it, bro. Speak on it. I gave you a like on your channel, and I'm a fan of your channel. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you. Thank you for supporting the channel, my brother. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button too, my friend. $22. Man, you already left that. Bro, we need to get Tony Bradley the fuck up out of here. Listen, this is what I'm going to say right now. Right fucking now, right? If Tony Bradley is on this Bulls roster by the beginning of next preseason, listen, I'm going to eat an orange pill live on air. That's what I'm going to do, the pill. Because that shit, like, that motherfucker, he has to go. He has to go. He has to get the fuck up out of here. Y'all must have got him started on Cleveland. They tried to, but I pulled it back in. I'm looking to see how our defense is going to look because Cleveland are really big. Yes, the defense is going to be a key factor in this. Diana, I've been saying that for the longest. Everybody knows Nikola Vucevic doesn't get going until February. Here you go. You got Shay started. I guarantee you Shay's going to leave a comment with, like I said, don't you remember when I gotta throw some shit at Shay's way. Big Yard Sport, how do I at someone like that? Hey, man. I'm just playing with you. Grant is not going to do more than Pat will, and he can just be number one option and get paid max. Fuck him. Listen, Jeremy Grant is going to, like, somebody, I think it was Ricky Fontaine on Twitter, who's usually here, he's a mod here. He said that he compared Jeremy Grant to Carmelo, chasing the money rather than going to either better team when he had the chance to go. I think it was either the Rockets or the Chicago Bulls, and he decided to go back to New York and then ended up leaving. So, like, Jeremy Grant is chasing money. And, that's fine, right? If that's what a player requires, listen, I'm probably not going to turn down the amount of money he's going to get offered for anything. So I understand it. It's easy for us as fans to talk about it, but you know what? I don't keep him far the fuck away from my team. That's all I got to say with that. Jay paid off. Listen, screenshot it, cap it. I'm telling you, if Tony Bradley is still on this Bulls roster by the beginning of next preseason, I'm going to eat, not a whole orange pill because that's just too much. I'll throw up on air. I will eat part of an orange pill live on air when we do our first preseason game. Yes, Bradley has a 2-year guaranteed contract, but that doesn't mean that he's still going to be on this roster. Let's be clear with that. It doesn't mean he's still going to be on this roster. Bradley will be traded before next year. Good. Fuck him. Fuck him. It don't work for. Oh, you talking about y'all having personal conversation? Bradley most definitely, mailman from Madagascar. My audio is slightly glitch. Anybody else hearing my audio glitch? Let me know if it's anybody else hearing it. I may have to finagle some shit, but let me know if it's still glitching. Are you talking about the orange highlight that only comes up for the? Oh, you're talking about the other thing. Well, y'all having personal conversations in here, man. Listen, no, I'm just playing. We're family. Do your thing. All right. I'm gonna present a question. Do DeMar and Vooch combine for at least 40 points tonight? No, you know what? That may be too easy. 45 points. Do DeMar and Vooch combine for at least 45 points tonight? What do you guys think? Audio is popping a bit. All right, hold on. Give me 1 second. All right, is that better? Let me know if that's better. Had to go in and out and do some shit. Is that better? No, the fuck I didn't, Leon. What the fuck? What the fuck? All right, good. We good on audio. All right, cool. Sometimes you just gotta fix some things, man. You just gotta go in there and play with it a little bit. You already know what you gotta do. You gotta warm her up a little bit from time to time. A little bit, yeah. All right, let's move on. Lonzo and Levine aren't traveling on our 3-game trip, and their return is to be determined. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Zach, I think it's more of a precautionary thing. The Lonzo thing could really, really be something serious. We'll see. What's up, my phenomenal brother with much wealthier love? Well, first of all, I'm not that wealthy, but thank you, Coffee to the World. I appreciate you, man. Brandy's in the building. Brandy Nikola's in the building. Y'all know I love Brandy, man. I love her. She's one of the most supportive people of all y'all, man. She really supports. I don't know what y'all be doing, man. No, I'm just playing with y'all. I think they combined it for 37-38. Hopefully I'm wrong. Oh, there you go. Can you fix the Bulls who listen? I wish I could, but that's health and God. That's health and God. Wait a second. Let's go back because I saw something. Your audio popping more than Io's dose tonight. Oh, all right, motherfucker. I see what you're doing. Man. I see what you're doing. New sub, the factor from Bull Central. Well, first of all, Javier, Bull Central is creme de la creme in a way to me. Like I don't do any hate on Bull Central. But I'm glad that you're here, man. Thank you for subscribing. Hopefully you continue to enjoy the content here. We do more lives. I'm a little bit more animated, so hopefully it doesn't turn you off. And I don't know if you know about Petty Roosevelt yet, but you will. Hey, it's Hanson. What, Mike? Where the hell you come from? Where you been at, Mike? You've been filming that new Spider-Man movie. You think we don't know? First Bulls game I'm missing all season. Well, Connor, have I missed a game this season? No, I haven't. I have not. Bro, you said, and I quote, I wouldn't turn down any amount of money they offering him to do anything. Only you, brother. Only you would pick out that specific part of the... Really, motherfucker? All we do is run and stop slowing down the game. This allows the other team to step up their defense. No, it's more than that, especially lately. When you don't have all your weapons out there, they're able to double DeMar a little bit more, and the team isn't moving as well without the ball. We need to get both of those things back. We need to get the ball movement back, but it's more than just that. I just found out today that Nikola Vucevic is 7th in defensive rating among centers, 6th in scoring, in top 5 in rebounding. But y'all want him trading away for somebody else. Listen, man, it's always the grass is greener on the other side, right? And that's not to say that he doesn't have issues. But I think a lot of Vucevic's issues will be fixed by getting somebody better next to him. I think if Patrick Williams never went down and Patrick Williams got to get going and things, we wouldn't even really be having this conversation. But you know what? It is what it is. I understand it. Jesse James in the building. What's going on, brother? What's going on? You're the best Bulls live streamer for sure. Thank you, Vo. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad you're here. Haize, we just gonna have to take these L's with grace, man. Listen, that's all we doing. That's it. Listen, let everybody who wants to jump ship now jump ship. I don't want y'all coming back once everybody's back healthy and we're going on a tear after the All-Star break. I don't want that. What's the channel he hate? Oh, man, don't y'all start. Luckily, I checked our schedule, and after we play the Bucks, our schedule gets much easier for the next 2 to 3 weeks. We play the Spurs, OKC, Magic. Yes, it gets a lot easier. Live Wire Sports in the building. What's good, Haize? What's going on, broski? What's going on, man? Do you think Iowa will get another double-double? It depends on how many minutes Alex Caruso plays, right? Because I think if Alex is in the game more often, he does more of the ball handling than Io. But I don't know. I'm almost not willing to bet against it, right? He's been doing so good in his passing, man. It's been beautiful. So as of right now, I'm betting on Io because I don't know how many minutes they plan on playing AC. I'm going to bet on Io getting another double-double. If we lose today and against the Bucks, we have a longer losing streak than we did last season. But listen, we have a way better outlook and way of improving easily, and that's just by getting people healthy. That would have been the Bulls last year with everyone healthy. Listen, man, that motherfucker, it wouldn't surprise me if he's from Chicago. We need a free agent big. Clearly. I think they should start Starla Cook next to Vooch. His energy and athleticism leads you to believe they can. The reason why I would say that they probably won't and they shouldn't, right? Livewire, is that typically the way that the Bulls have used their 4 position is that 4 gets a lot of corner threes. We haven't seen anything from Tyler Cook that even lets us believe he can hit a wide open corner 3. So because of that, I think that's why they'll play him more at center. That's why I've been saying it's either going to be him or Bradley getting the backup center minutes, because I know Tyler Cook is more traditionally of a power forward, but just with the way that this team's offense runs, I just don't know if they would do that. Now, granted, I could be wrong. They could allow Tyler Cook to play down low, keep Vooch more on the perimeter. Hopefully, Tyler Cook battles more for offensive rebounds. So there's absolutely a possibility of that, but I don't know if we see it this game or anytime soon. I could be wrong, though. Haize, I'll be honest, we're going to lose some games, but personally, Caruso is my favorite Bull right now, and that alone makes me happy because he is finally back. Listen, you got to find joy in where you can, man, in where you can. If P-Will can be healthy by the playoffs, I don't think we should make a trade. I've been saying that for long because I think it's going to be more buyout market focused than trade. But hey, Steve-O speaks. For all the Vooch haters, name 10 centers better. Don't worry, I'll wait. Again, Vooch ranks in the top 10 in every statistical category that matters for centers. Scoring, defense, rebounding, and field goal percentage, which somebody in the comments was like, but Vooch, he gets cold and he does this, and he was like, I bet you he doesn't rank in the top 10 when it comes to field goal percentage. I was like, oh no, he actually does, which is surprising considering how many perimeter shots he takes, right? The centers typically have a higher field goal percentage because so much of what they do is down low, but Vooch, again, solid on those. Does Mobley get your vote for Rookie of the Year? As of right now, even though I love Io, easily. Now, the Io that we've been getting since Io's been starting, if this team was still like last year's team, right? If the Bulls would have brought back pretty much the same team, which I'm glad they didn't, and then Io took over the starting point guard role and Kobe came off the bench, the way Io's playing now, I think if not second, he'd definitely be in the top 3, but still got to give it to Mobley. I hope y'all can't hear my cat. She just won't stop talking for some reason. Do you like other Chicago? Diane, you must be new here. I am a huge Bears fan. I'm actually starting a Bears channel next year by the request of many of the listeners, and I'm a White Sox fan. What are you looking for to see from Tyler tonight if he gets minutes? Energy. That's what I want to see from Tyler Cook. I want to see energy. I want to see him get some easy buckets, right, because of his activity. And I want to see him run up and down the court and play smart, right? We know he's not the best defender. We already know that's one of his holes, and we understand that. But with that being said, I just want to see energy from Tyler Cook. I want to see that excitement. I want to see him get the crowd into it. I want to see him get a random big-time dunk that just energizes everybody. That's what I want to see from Tyler Cook. Cook needs to cook tonight. 30 more likes, y'all. From Brandy told y'all 30 more likes. Y'all better do. Brandy's the first lady of Chicago Bulls Central. Y'all better do what she tells y'all to do. We need to get a win tonight. You remember how, like, back in the day, all the record labels, like, they had the first lady of whatever, like Eve was the first lady of Rough Riders, all that. That's what Brandy is to Chicago Bulls Central. Y'all better listen to her. Don't have her go off on y'all. I'm telling y'all. Trade Tiny Bradley for a PS5, to be honest. Don't ask how that's more productive either. I told y'all, trade Tony Bradley for Rocco from Sesame Street, because at least Rocco, you sit him there, right? You sit him. Just sit Rocco outside the restricted area and just hopefully that a player will trip over him. That's about as much defense as Tony Bradley's given us throughout this season. Javier, yes, Tyler Cook is confirmed to be playing tonight. I already read that one. When he starts to make the All-Star team is dumb. Let them rest for a week and come back different. Different. The way he said that, you got to put that inference on that motherfucker. Good take, bro. Honestly, I feel we win in tonight. And yes, I said we won't make a trade. It will be the buyout. Yep, for sure. Tonight we need to play Bradley and Vooch on the floor some. Remember, Cavs, no, you don't. Listen, if you do that, then just go ahead and say you want the Bulls to lose. Just say you want the Bulls. You need to play Bradley and Vooch together? Man, what the hell is you smoking, bro? What is you smoking, man? In what basketball sense and world does that do anything for you? I don't care if they do have size. Size ain't everything. You got to be able to play. If Bradley and Vooch were out there together, listen, could you imagine? First of all, you know Vooch gets tired by the second half, right? And he starts moving a little bit more gingerly out there. That's how Tony Bradley starts the game off moving. What? Come on, man. You got to do better than that. You got to do better than that. My friend says he doesn't think P. Will should play in the playoffs this year if he comes back. What do you think about this? How much can P. Will contribute after not playing? Listen, because of the things that P. Will's asked to do, right? He's not going to get a lot of shots unless they're wide open shots, right? They're not going to call any offense for him. What's up?
Can I call Mom?
Go upstairs.
Huh?
Bye.
I'm buying.
Bye. I love you.
No, we do.
Yeah, all right. I'll turn the lights green later, okay? Yes. Jesus. Oh, man. But no, I mean, because of the things that Patrick Williams is asked to do, I think he can come back. Like, listen, Patrick Williams, if he can keep his 2 feet in front of a player, right, and play solid defense, that's what we really need him to do, and show the confidence to hit wide open shots. But no, if Patrick Williams is available and healthy, he should, even if it's only 15 minutes a game in the playoffs, you want Patrick Williams to get some of that playoff season. And so no, if he's healthy and able to come back, he definitely should come back. Definitely should come back. Haize is actually a Cubs fan. He's just lying to you. Everyone is a Cubs fan. Listen, so most of you guys don't know this. I actually worked at Busch Stadium in St. Louis for the Cardinals for so long. And I was a Cardinals fan. I was a huge Cardinals fan, especially while Pujols was there. And that's where I was probably equally a White Sox and Cubs fan for most of my life. Hell, my baseball team in Little League was the Cubs. So no, I was a huge Cubs fan for the longest. But I had to drop my Cubs love because I started loving the St. Louis Cardinals. So no, I'm actually not a Cubs fan at all. Like, not even a little bit. Not even a tiny shred. Now, I was happy for my dad when the Cubs won because he's a Cubs fan. But, like, for me, nah, man. Nah. Is John Morant starting for the Bulls tonight? Hey, he may be. Bradley and Vooch, man, come on, man. That's just crazy. That's malarkey. Block him. Oh, man. I'll take Marco and Vooch at the same time before Bradley and Vooch, and that's a bad lineup, man. Listen, that shit is crazy. Listen, you just came here for some cheap heat DJ Lord jazz. First of all, from looking at your pick, I know you don't know shit about jazz music. And you may not know shit about basketball coming in here talking some let's go Cavs. Ain't that some shit? Haize Rocco will be committing too many fouls with those trips, bro. You trade no defense for fouls. Listen, but imagine this. Rocco makes LeBron break his ankle just one time. Listen, it may be worth it. Marco ain't even a G League. No, Marco's not a bust. We gotta be. First of all, we haven't even seen him. The dude needs to add to his body for sure. But I'm not ready to say that Marco's a bust. Absolutely. Can Joakim come out of retirement just for one more season? Listen, if he did, first of all, there's no way Joakim Noah is passing their drug test, right? They still test for marijuana. Joakim is smoking the best ooey gooey of the world right now. Every day. You just know Joakim Noah. Matter of fact, if they ask Joakim Noah to take a drug test right now, he may piss out a tree. That may be what happened. He may piss out an actual fully fledged tree. That's what may happen. So no, Joakim Noah isn't coming back. Go upstairs. Listen, don't be laughing at my son. Oh, so they did announce the starting lineup. This is official. White, Io, DeMar, McKinney, and Vooch. All right. There you go. I thought the Caruso wasn't going to be starting this soon. Frank Thomas over Sammy Sosa. I had a comment there, but it may get my channel shut down, so I'm just going to stop. Should I take the over-under on John Morant tonight? Always take the under. Lonzo's injury is worse than we thought. It may not. It's a bone bruise, but it remains to be seen. Who are the available bigs for free agents? Listen, we're way too early about that. Haize, I think BK. Oh no, listen. The one thing. Like y'all may not realize this because we haven't done an episode together, but me and BKR Sports are really brethren that were just born on different continents. Like that. Like no. So even if he is roasting me, he can because that's my dude, man. BKR Sports is my guy. Matter of fact, tonight I'll be listening to his live call over the ES. I'm not even going to start ESPN commentary. I'm just letting y'all know right now. After the last game, I'm not listening to a minute of ESPN commentary at all. If you want good commentary tonight, I guarantee you go over to BKR Sports channel, turn him up, turn the game down, and just watch the game that way because it's going to be better anything that comes out of those idiots' mouths on ESPN. I guarantee that. Juju in the building. What's going on, Juju? Wherever I roasted Haize, LOL. Hey, man, even if you did, it is what it is. So what kind of jazz are you into? Bebop? Bebop and rocksteady. Now, I'm a sax player. I played the sax like literally a long portion of my life since middle school. And then I took a long break in high school, and then I've picked it back up. So, like, yeah. Daniel Tice gets waived by Houston Rockets. I don't think we can sign him if he gets waived. I don't think we can because technically we traded him there. I'll take Bo Jackson over both of them. Ooh, I like that. New here. Why do you hate Cleveland? Because Cleveland is literally the armpit of America, and Pittsburgh is the butthole. Like, they're two terrible ass cities. The city of Cleveland is literally like walking into depression. It's despair, death, broken dreams. And just the city of Cleveland is terrible. Like literally, it's just a terrible ass city. Nobody wants to live in Cleveland, Ohio. You either stuck there or you're getting paid a lot of money by because they do have some corporations there. I'm telling you, you can poll people. There's not that many people who want to be in Cleveland. Period. Send me the comment on a different platform. I got you, D Greatest. I got you. After seeing Tony Bradley get picked up by Steven Adams, I would really have Maxi Kleber. Listen, I'd rather have him even before then. Give me Maxi all day over Tony Bradley. At this point, like seriously, all jokes aside, right? Tony Bradley does give you some flashes. I want to be serious here for a minute. Tony Bradley does give you some solid defense at times, and even stretches where he surprises and gives you some stuff offensively. What was that game he had like 8 and 8 off the bench? But overall, Tony Bradley is just like I said before in the last stream, he's that friend that when you go out with him, you have to warn your other friends that he's coming. You have to pre-apologize for him. Just be like, look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tony's coming out today. He's gonna do something dumb. I just want to go ahead and say I apologize for whatever dumb shit Tony does tonight. You gotta do that with Tony Bradley. Gotta do that. So no Stacey King again tonight because Mark Jackson. Listen, if it's on ESPN, I think our commentary team's not going to be here. I ain't never heard anyone say I'm going on vacation to Cleveland for sure. All right, this is what I want to know, Quan. This is what I want to know. How long have you lived there, and have you ever lived anywhere else other than Cleveland? Let me ask you that. And this isn't this. I promise you, this is not the flame. This is literally just me wanting to know because as someone who's literally lived all over the world, and listen. I chose Columbus, Ohio. I would never choose Cleveland. Never. Listen, I would rather sniff a bag of farts than go to Cleveland, Ohio. It's worse than that. Like, think about the worst smell that you've ever, like earring backs, shit, everything all mixed in together. Then light that bitch on fire, roll the fire up, stick it up your nose, right? That's what the city of Cleveland smells like. Hell yeah, dude. I play tenor sax. I'm picking up guitar again at these last few years. Listen, me getting back into playing the sax was literally just because it was pandemic and I was bored. I'm not even going to lie to you. I hadn't touched the sax in, Jesus, who knows how long. But then it all came back to me. Like, I mean, it was like a year of me trying to get back into it heavily. But then it all came back and it was awesome. Who are you more concerned with being out? As much as I'm concerned with Zoe and Zach, Derrick Jones Jr. and Javonte, I worry with. I mean, no, definitely because Zach has to come back. Derrick Jones Jr., it's like they need to get back to their Derrick Jones Jr. pick and roll because it started being dangerous. And Javonte because of his injury and defensive versatility for sure. But it's still Zach over everything. And Zoe, I still think what Zoe provides, especially defensively and everything, is key to what we do. I never heard y'all are so funny. Y'all are gonna stay in this Cleveland shit. You a funny motherfucker, Haize. Hello, great basketball mind, big dog. If the Eastern Conference Finals were in Cleveland versus Bulls, no. Listen, I'm telling you, if the Bulls were in the finals, I know that wouldn't happen. If the Bulls were in the finals, Game 7, and tickets were $50, and somebody told me the Bulls were guaranteed to win their 7th title in a Game 7, but the game was in Cleveland, Ohio, I'm good. I'm gonna catch it on TV, big dog. I'm gonna catch it on TV. Catch it on TV. The best thing came out of Cleveland is Bone Thugs and Harmony. I'm about to fuck up my sleep schedule watching live from UK again. Listen, man, hey, it's worth it, though. It's worth it. JC, first of all, you got to have more faith, bro. I know we ain't going to. Come on, man. No, you can't. Yeah, don't come in here with that negativity, my brother. I'd rather have Todd Gibson as my backup center than, yes. I mean, you're naming people who are easily picked over Tony Bradley. Easily picked. At this point, I would take Nate Robinson as my starting center over Tony Bradley. And not even Nate Robinson from the past. Nate Robinson and whatever he's doing in his home, getting knocked the fuck out in boxing, over Tony Bradley is my starting center right now. But look, you say we crazy, bro, but you still ain't said, have you ever lived anywhere else other than Cleveland, man? I think this losing streak is a good thing. They'll be able to get to know their weaknesses and from them make necessary. And also players like Io, players like Kobe, players like Malcolm Hill. We wouldn't have got to see these players without it. So we'll see. We'll see. Super chat. First of all, Ball Hawks, thank you for the super chat, my brother. I appreciate that. Sniff a bag of farts, bro, man. You need to do stand-up. Listen, my brand is I'm just mean. Like, it wouldn't work with stand-up comedy because literally I'm just mean. Like, but listen, what was that show that used to be on Wildervahl, Your Mama, right? The mama jokes. Now, if you put me on some shit like that, I would have killed on that show. Talk about Cleveland, not the city. Talk about the Cavaliers, not the city. Man, no, I'm going to talk about the city. I don't hate it because of the Cavs. I actually like a lot of the players on the Cavs roster. I hate the city of Cleveland. It's absolutely the city for me. I will drink a gallon of water from Flint, Michigan before I go to Cleveland, Ohio. You actually needed the mask to go out in Cleveland before COVID. Oh no, ain't nobody scared because people in Cleveland are bitches. Like not you, but generally, people in Cleveland do that shit where they keep pushing each other until hoping that nobody's actually gonna throw a punch. See, I don't want to do that shit. You push me, I'm punching you. If you come in my space, I'm probably punching you. So no, believe me, ain't nobody afraid. Cleveland don't move shit. Cleveland don't move shit. Nigga, I grew up in Italy with real gangsters. When you would go to a restaurant and you know, hey, we can't talk to them. You can't even look over there because they like, so no. Ain't nobody afraid of Cleveland. It's just a terrible ass city. It's a terrible ass city. I would rather live in Fat Oprah's ass than Cleveland, Ohio. Dude, this man Tony don't even play like he's a defensive minded. He don't play like anything. Damn, bro, injuries are hitting us bad, but let's get this dub. Alex tonight is going to be huge for sure, especially energy-wise. Live Wire Sports, quick update. Zone Levine won't be travels with somebody already said that, but thank you for giving us that update on that. So, sucks, man, sucks. If I had to go into witness protection, relocate to Cleveland, I'd rather stay in Chicago. Listen, is that where Tekashi is right now? I wouldn't be surprised if Tekashi is in Cleveland, Ohio. I would not be surprised at all. Haize is joking, no disciple. Even LeBron left Cleveland. He came back to it and still left. Cleveland ironically belongs to the streets. Would you go pick up $1 million from Cleveland? Listen, I'm good financially, bro. I mean, I go. If it's guaranteed, I'll go. But listen, I'm driving in and I'm driving out. That's it. That's it. I'm from Brazil. Can you explain why people listen? All right. So this is what I have to. This is all I can say. Right? Is imagine Iraq, like 3 ranges down from Iraq. Would you go there? Then no, because then you're not going to Cleveland. You're not going to Cleveland. Dude, Tony Bradley normal. So he's abnormal in a negative way. So, hey, I sound dumb, but bro, you've never lived anywhere else but Cleveland, Ohio. I'm just get some culture, bro. Like Cleveland, Ohio. Okay. Anyone remember when Lake Erie was on fire? Hey, what's up? I would have been nice to see Lauri Markkanen and hang around for one more year. Him and Thad Theis would have been perfect support for Vooch. Hope Lauri has a bad shooting now. Lauri the perfect? I wouldn't say all that next to Vooch. Like, I was one. Like, if you guys go to when I first started this channel, I was all for the Bulls keeping Lauri if he wanted to stay here. Not to start, but like thinking about like Lauri with this improved team and if he can get back to shooting. But man, nah. Lauri, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Cleveland stank, the people stank, the attitude stank, and they kids. Oh man, you have to go to the babies, man. Don't go to the babies. We don't talk about people's kids. Y'all going in on Cleveland. This is overkill. One shot, one kill. What's the deal? Is it possible that we end up 5th or 6th by the end? It's possible. It definitely is. It definitely is possible. But guess what? Even if that happens, it is what it is. Tony Bradley. Bro, I'm dead as fuck. Listen, nobody's scared of Cleveland. Listen, y'all not moving nothing. Like, people just don't want to be there because we like life. We like fresh air. We like to enjoy where we live. Listen, I understand you've never been nowhere, bro. How about this? I'll pay for you to go on vacation. Where do you want to go, man? Where do you want to go? Because I guarantee you, if you actually get some experience, you're going to be like, you know what? Fuck Cleveland. What was I doing? Quan TV dying Cleveland and never get out of Ohio. I can't believe I just heard a comparison between Cleveland and Iraq. It's something I thought I would never heard of and agree with at the same time. Even Ohio college teams can't help Cleveland. Listen, man, it's depressing. What do you want as Bears head coach. My favorites are the Bull, Leftwich. Listen, I want Leftwich as the coach of the Chicago Bears. I had said before that maybe I may there's a chance that I may start the Bears channel a little bit early, and that was just because I really wanted to talk about the head coaching search. But I'm very tactful in like how I do everything, and I move with purpose. So because of that, I didn't want to rush the channel out. The logo's not done and stuff like that. But it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's definitely coming. All right, what else y'all got for me? We got 6 minutes until game time. What else y'all got for me? 6 minutes, 6 minutes. Nothing? All right. I'm gonna end this. If y'all ain't okay, here we go. Here we go. We don't have real beef with Cleveland. It's just, and you know what? It's funny. It's funny because nobody who actually city is worth shit gets sensitive about their city. Like nobody who knows their city is worth shit would ever get sensitive about their city. Right? Never. Nothing. Never. What you mean? Live the rest of his life in Cleveland? He gonna die in all the smoke from the factories. Oh, Quan, did we hurt your feelings now? Because one thing I know I am is funny as fuck. It's just, hey, I'm sorry that your city's. I'm not sorry your city's the target because your city sucks. It sucks. It sucks. And that's why you like, man, come on, man. You got to listen. This is what I'm talking about. And he said that we afraid of Cleveland. You in the chat getting sensitive, my brother. You getting sensitive about your city in a chat about basketball. Make it make sense. How hard is your city again, my brother? Motherfuckers is soft, man. It's funny. It's funny how people get sensitive about shit and then be trying. You can't be sensitive and try to talk tough. Like those two things don't align. Even Isaiah Thomas and J.R. Smith said Cleveland is a shithole. Listen, I'm telling y'all, man. Thoughts on the Moon Knight trailer? Listen, beautiful. Like that movie. I'm sorry, that show looks like something so different from Marvel because I was wondering how they're going to execute it. If they were going to go, how far they were going to let it go. It really looks like the closest Marvel is going to get to that Daredevil Netflix series as far as brutality. Now, I want to see more from them. We've seen very, very small portions of it, but I like that they're going to the split personalities. I love the look of Moon Knight. Was that werewolf by was that a werewolf he was just beating his ass? So like I can't wait to see. I want to see more from Ethan Hawke's villain as well, but I'm really excited for that show. Really, really excited from that show. All right, jumping off, man. Starting up in 5. I'll catch you on the post stream if I can before 10 to see red. Let's go. All right, BKR. I appreciate you, man. See, if someone talks shit about Chicago, I wouldn't be upset because any smart person knows Chicago is a dope ass city. Absolute Chicago, especially like the art. Like people don't realize like the art scene in Chicago, the theater scene in Chicago. Like it's really second to only like what New York and a couple of other places, but it's awesome. It's awesome. China has bigger pollution problem. They get tourists around the world, but Cleveland never. Alonzo, no, come on, man. Listen, I know it's my job to update y'all, but come on, man. Y'all got to help me help you. But no, Caruso's back. Alonzo and Zach are not back. Not back. I'm unfamiliar with Moon Knight character, but that looked fire. Now I'll look into it. I always heard he was one. Listen, Moon Knight is a very dope character. Very, very dope character. Very dope character. Damn, can we steal JaVale McGee or Carl Anthony Towns? What? No, man. Come on. Here's the real proof. What free agents are willing to go to Cleveland? Only draft picks or trades. Patch, I heard he may be back tonight, Smear 60. I heard he may be back. He's gonna come in and score 90 points in tonight's game. 90 points in tonight's game. I live on campus and the Sears Tower is like 20-minute walk away. It's amazing. Hey man, that's beautiful scenery. Beautiful scenery. For $1 million, would you go to Cleveland to watch a Cavs game wearing a Denzel Valentine jersey and eat barbecue chicken wings at the half? Go Bulls, kicking Cavs ass. Hey, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Can we get Joel Embiid or Jokic? Yeah. We're gonna trade the city of Cleveland, Troy Brown Jr. and Tony Bradley for Jokic. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. Javier, no, I'm not really from anywhere. I'm a military brat. We lived all over the place. But no, my dad's from Chicago though. That's how I became a Chicago sports fan. Ooh, this is a nice question. Could this matchup be a possible playoff? It could be, right? Cleveland is fourth, so that would mean, seeding is weird right now, but there's absolutely a world in which the Bulls could face the Cavs in the second round. And listen, that would be a tough second round matchup for the Bulls. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I still want to see Charlotte and the Bulls in the first round. I don't know what seeding is right now, how close that is to happening. Where are they at? So right now the Hornets are seventh. So it's possible it could be a first round matchup depending on where things fall. But hey, I really want to see that thing with the Bulls and the Hornets for sure. All right, y'all. That is it for me for today. The game's about to start. We're going to go ahead and get off here. But before we go, let's make sure that we all in unison as a family say fuck Cleveland, the city, right? Not the Cavs. Fuck the Cavs too, but specifically the city of Cleveland, Ohio. Fuck them. Fuck anybody who lives there. Fuck anybody who breeds there. All that shit. Fuck Cleveland. So, but other than that, make sure you follow the podcast at Bull Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comment, concerns, bullcentralpod@gmail.com. If you want to leave us a text or voicemail, you can do so at 773-270-2799. Like I like to hit everything on Go Bulls, man. I love you guys. Peace.